It's the Sports King. He might fall off the wagon in the next 10 minutes.
Rob Calloway.
It's about bringing talent. It's not about all the flash and glitz and glam.
Not your average sports talk show. The Sports Kings.
This is NFL legend, Work Done.
This your boy D. Howard, a.k.a. Superman.
I'm Jerome Bettis, the bus.
It's Cam Newton. Holla at your boy already.
This is Hank Aaron, and I'm down with the King.
Tell a friend, Kings is back.
Indeed. Monday, and the Kings are back. Yours truly, Big Mike, alongside Rob Calloway. This is the Sports Kings podcast. Heard via Spreaker.com. Don't forget, you can tweet us, Instagram us, Facebook us, all those good things at Sports Kings Live. You can also email the show, sportskingslive@gmail.com. You can also use that email if you or anyone you know would like to sponsor an hour or segment of the show, or however you want to work it out. Just give us an email. Let us know what you're trying to do, and we'll definitely respond to you and get you all hooked up. So, coming off the weekend, Monday, everybody, at the time we're recording this, everybody should be done with work. Everyone who works a regular 9 to 5 should be, done with your gig or whatnot. Rob, how's the weekend, brother? How's the weekend, man?
Man, it was pretty good, man. Got a chance to see some good basketball over the weekend, and of course, me being a big fan of boxing, got to see some major knockouts Saturday night compliments of Showtime boxing. So had a great weekend, man. I can't complain, brother. Can't complain. Made it to another Monday.
Did you get your situation cleaned up, or do I need to call the hoarder people, the extreme hoarder people?
Yeah, man, I worked it out, man. I got up Saturday, didn't have anything to do, so I got up and got the studio. It's pretty decent, man. It needs a little work, but it's decent. I can move around, and people can come in. Like if I had to invite somebody in the studio, I wouldn't be shamefaced.
Ready to cut that hit album, that number one album, mixtape dropping soon. Ready to do that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well,
how was your weekend?
It was a weekend. Went out and had some vittles on Saturday with the old lady. Went down to Social Circle, Georgia, to a spot called the Blue Willow Inn. Pretty good spot, man.
Is that what you were asking me? Had I been to the Blue Willow? Is that what you said Friday?
Yeah. See, you don't listen to me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, here we are 3 days later. You just heard me.
Yeah, they have the awesome buffet, man.
Yeah, man. It's a cool little deal. $20-something a plate, whatnot. When it's not a holiday.
You come up out of there with the itis, boy.
Yeah, you got to plan for it. You know what I mean? You got to plan for it. Don't do the foolish move and just not eat until you go, because then your stomach gonna shrink and then you're not gonna get your money's worth. But throughout the day, so make sure you're drinking some water. Get maybe like a granola bar or something. Right. So when you go, you can at least get 2 plates. You can try a little bit of everything. So yeah, that was cool. What else happened this weekend? I don't know. I tried to on Saturday before we went. I tried to binge watch Path to the Draft. I only got like 2 episodes now. And then they have this other show on NFL Network called Mock Draft, which I'm DVRing as well, because as of today, we got 30 days until the NFL Draft. So I promised you guys that we make sure that once we got to this point, we do some more draft talk. Starting tomorrow, the beginning of April, we'll start just start some draft talk to get you guys prepared, regardless of who your favorite team is or what you might be looking for out of this year's draft, what positions. Try to have a little bit of that for you guys starting tomorrow. And as we get closer and closer to the draft, have more and more in-depth looks at some of the top prospects, some of the unknown guys. I mean, we've been pretty good throughout the years, for those of you who've kind of followed the show from CBS Radio to now Spreaker.com, of kind of picking out certain guys that,
Ricardo Lockett.
Yeah, we spoke to Ricardo Lockett like right off the bat. He had a pretty good combine. Guys like him, guys like Stephen Hill, guys like Melvin Gordon. Tyrod. Oh, see, the day after I said that, after I made that little joke, like call Tyrod, yeah, Tyrod got a gig next day. So there's that.
Tyrod Taylor.
Next day, Tyrod Taylor's going to work again, getting an NFL check. So good for him. I forgot to mention it was like 2 weeks ago. I forgot to mention it. Yeah. As far as today goes, got plenty of NFL stuff to talk about. I even got some. It's hockey related, but it's not really hockey. So don't shudder. I don't know too much about hockey, but it's hockey related, and it kind of ties into some stuff that we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now here. Obviously, the NBA is going to be in the news. About 2 more weeks left in the regular season, so we'll get some NBA stuff in. But obviously, at the top of the ledger, we have a Final Four. We now have a Final Four. We have Michigan State. We have Duke. We have who am I missing, dude?
Kentucky.
Well, obviously, we have Kentucky. And Michigan State. Did I already say Michigan State? Wisconsin. That's what I missed. Wisconsin, Michigan State, Duke, and Kentucky. Sorry. So we have our Final Four. It's funny that you said we got some good basketball on over the weekend. It's like college basketball would never be in that be described as that to me. It's like,
but you know what I mean.
What they're gonna give you is a bunch of bad shots, missed layups. At the end, somebody's going to miss free throws, and then somebody will have an opportunity to heave a half-court or a three-pointer to win the game. That's the other thing I don't understand, too. It's like these kids, like they're caught up too much in the moment now of this whole, like, being in the backyard and counting down 3, 2, 1, and then shooting the three. Sometimes just understand math. If you need a 1, if you down by 1, a 2 would do the same job. You know what I mean? A 2 is going to give you the same outcome as that 3. It may not look as well. It will, because the kid from North, the kid with the funny name from NC State, a week ago, shot a little 3-foot jump hook.
The Muslim kid.
Is he Muslim? Do you know that for a fact? I don't know if he's Muslim. He's got like
the Abu.
Yeah, the kid from NC State shot like a 2-foot jump hook at the buzzer and won the game. It was just as dramatic as a 3, and they got the right result. So I don't know. It was cool to see what happened this weekend. I heard most of it because I was doing things while games were going on. The Kentucky situation is must-see basketball. I don't know where to start. We can start with Wisconsin and Arizona. That situation, those dudes caught fire, and there was nothing Arizona was going to be able to do about it. We're talking about a team in Wisconsin that after the half, at one point, had hit 8 of 9 3-pointers. It's really, in college basketball, well, in any basketball anywhere, 8 of 9 from 3 in one half is doing work. They ended up being 10 of 12 in the half from 3-point land. So if you're facing that, like, who did I hear say that on the sports reporters on Saturday? Like, that team, had that team played Kentucky, they would have beaten Kentucky. Problem is these games are as different from night as today, each one. Mm-hmm. We saw Kentucky obliterate a West Virginia team and then come back. And I tweeted this. Right, I tweeted this on when they were playing. I was like, that big blowout could have been the worst thing to happen to them. Because this is the term I'm going to continue to use throughout college sports. They're emotionally immature. Like, these kids, in every situation, when it comes to pressure situations, when it comes to handling success, like, you're not going to be able to tell any 18-year-old anything after an ass whooping like that get put on somebody. Nothing. Their junk just does not stink. And then you find yourself in a situation where, okay, Notre Dame came to play. They were out hustling those dudes. But what did I tell you? What did I tell you guys on Friday? The thing about Kentucky is this: they make you play perfect to beat them because they're so damn good. And
but you see what happened? They got down. They just started going low. They just started going down low.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, what did I say? Yeah, we need points. Karl Anthony Towns. Dribble, jump hook, 2 points. Dribble, dunk, jump hook, 2 points. Dribble, dunk, jump hook, 2 points. It's like we're just bigger than you and better. So there's that. And then if you're Notre Dame, you can't get caught up in just watching the Grant kid play basketball. Like everything that you did to get you to that point was not that. And then the last couple minutes of the game, this kid answers the Harrison boy with a three of his own, and now everybody on Notre Dame was like, "Yup, there's our guy." No, no, that's not how you got to that point.
That's right.
And when you start losing that, this dude starts trying to like do the Kemba Walker step back, Willie Cauley-Stein block. I'm 7 foot, homeboy. You got to shoot that ball much higher than that to get it over my hands, and he didn't. So he got blocked. Big time defensive play by him. And at the end, the way they just funneled that boy to the corner, I called it the anti-Tyus Edney. If you're old enough to remember UCLA back in the day, that Tyus Edney play where he goes like coast to coast in like 3 seconds, straight down the middle and shoots a layup. And this was the opposite of that. My man's like running full damn speed. And these big-bodied human beings are just pushing him to the sideline to the point where Grant has to end up hoisting this crazy fadeaway corner three. And, like, yeah, everyone who was like, "Yo, it barely missed. It was right on line." Whatever. He's shooting over 270. Yeah, he's shooting over 14 feet of human. Well, you know, I'm cool. Karl Anthony Towns, we mentioned it, 25 points, man. And at one point, it was just like, look, this is what it's going to be. Like, y'all good. You know, you're Notre Dame, you're close, but this is what it's going to be. That dude right there is just bigger and better than anyone you have on the court. So what we're going to do is do the old Madden trick. You know, you got to play that work. You just keep running it over and over again.
Keep going to him.
Yeah, same thing. We're just going to keep running the same play. And if you double team it, we'll figure it out. Because a couple times they got turnovers on that situation. Yeah, Cal was like, I'm cool. Yeah, he's still that same size. Even though we didn't get points that time, he didn't get any shorter or less physical. So the next time down, it's happening again.
But, you know, the one thing, and I don't know how many people actually paid attention to this, but the one thing I give Notre Dame credit for is, you know, they were in this game. Like, this was their game. And I guess the one thing I was probably more surprised by on watching the game is, dude, they really didn't go to the bench, man. Like, I think they brought 2 guys off the bench, like, the whole game. Like they knew what they had to do in order to win it, and that was to bring their best up. And, I mean, look, they represent the ACC. I tell you that. Like, you know, if this is what Notre Dame basketball is going to be in the ACC, like some of these teams might be in trouble.
And the thing we talked about, while Wisconsin doing so well, shooting the three, Notre Dame just didn't. They only hit 4 for 14, and one of them was that long bomb where my man, I swear he was grabbing his nut. Like Grant, when he shot that long three, he followed up Harrison with the three. He's just sitting there like chilling while the ball was in the air. I was like, all right, swag, I feel you, cool. But, oh, the other thing, while you talking about things they plan on doing, I have to believe that this was part of their game plan to just basically, on anything close to the basket, just get it up on the glass. Because in the beginning of the game, what's the kid's name? August.
Yeah, the forward. Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, he just like followed dunks, followed offensive rebounds, and I have to believe that was part of the strategy. Like, don't let these dudes block your shot. If you get close, get it on the glass because they love to come help, and hopefully our guys can beat them to the ball before the rotation happens. And a lot of times that happened in the first. That's what kept them in the game. Those extra effort plays, those second chance points, that kept them in the game in the first. Well, not kept them in the game. Let me not say that because the game was tied at halftime.
Yeah, they were there.
Not kept them in the game, but it made the game what it was.
Yeah. It kept them in the game. Say that. No, say it. You said it right.
Well, no, because
it kept them in the game. Because if they had been doing anything else, the game might have gone another direction.
Well, when I hear people say kept them in the game, it's almost as though they were losing the whole time, and that's not the case.
Well, we know they weren't losing.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it was a competitive ball game, and the game plan was what it was until got down to the end, and kids are going to do what kids do. You know, kids are going to miss free throws, and they're going to be emotionally immature, and people start feeling themselves, and this whole March Madness thing will take over. And it becomes more than just a ball game, and dudes start doing the craziest things. Start shooting balls.